and all the trending stories live on our mobile app and across all socials from Monday to Friday 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
With me, Pakwesi Omare,
Regina Bliss,
Deborah Adoso,
and I am Esinal Fiagbedu. This is GhanaTalks Breakfast Show.
This is GhanaTalks Breakfast Show, your morning companion. This is GhanaTalks Breakfast Show, your morning companion. This is GhanaTalks Breakfast Show, your morning companion.
It's a beautiful Thursday morning, and you are welcome to the GhanaTalks Breakfast Show right here on GhanaTalks Radio. Good morning to you, and you are welcome to the GhanaTalks Breakfast Show right here on GhanaTalks Radio. This is a news review right here. We bring you all the latest news making waves in the news. From business to politics, from sports to entertainment, we got you covered with the most relevant stories and informed perspectives on issues that matter to you every morning right here on the show. I am your host, Ruth Esenam Fiagbedu, and today I'll be serving you breakfast with Miss Regina Bliss. Good morning to you, Lady in Black.
Good morning, Lady in Ash.
How are you doing?
I'm good, yourself?
I'm fine. Today is Thursday.
Yeah.
Throwback Thursday. And we are almost getting closer to the weekend. And you know, people are so excited about it. And this week was just 4 days. And I saw a post that next week is also 4 days. I'm wondering which holiday. I'm wondering which holiday that will be. I'm waiting to hear something.
Maybe from the Interior Minister.
I pray it shouldn't be April Fool. April Fool is not a holiday. Yes, April Fool is not a holiday. So if you are thinking April Fool is a holiday and you have arranged yourself, you've budgeted yourself that next week is also 4 days. Oh boy, 95 job.
So what if Minister of Interior they post that Wednesday is a holiday, then they come back and say April Fool, everybody go to work.
That would be something else, you know. People will get angry, people will get happy.
Yeah.
Some people will be happy about it, some people will be angry about it. But anyways, we are still here. As you know it, we are here to serve you all the relevant stories making waves in the news. And this is your favorite online radio station. We are streaming live on Facebook at GhanaTalks Radio, on YouTube at GhanaTalks Radio, and also on X at GhanaTalks Radio. Do all to log in and let's get interactive right here on the show. You can send your submission and your opinion on the topical issues we will be speaking about this morning right here in the studios of GhanaTalks Radio. Right, Miss Regina?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right, let's get into it. Kolebu crisis. GMA pushes for digitized bed management system. The Ghana Medical Association is calling for a digital system to manage hospital beds following congestion at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. This comes after viral videos showed patients being treated on chairs and even on the floor at the emergency unit. The GMA says this is not just a one-off issue, but a wider problem across hospitals, especially when there is a surge in patients. They believe a digitized bed management system will help track available beds in real time, improve patient allocation, reduce overcrowding in emergency units. The association also says some recent administrative decisions may have increased patient numbers beyond what the hospital can handle. They are calling for faster transfer of patients from emergency units, better coordination between hospitals, stronger collaboration between public, private, and mission facilities. The GMA warns that without urgent reforms, such situations will continue to happen. Right. So this issue happened in Kolebu crisis. This is also part of the no bed syndrome that we are already aware of and we're already battling as a country, where you are being taken to a hospital and then they turn you away simply because there are no beds to administer medical help to you. But there was a directive by the president during when he was reading his SONA 2026, where he mentioned that no hospital should turn away a patient when they come in. And so I think that Kolebu is taking that very serious. So due to that, they are not turning anybody away. So if you come to the hospital and there are no beds, they have no other choice but to put you in a chair and then give you medical attention. But recently we saw a viral video of some people lying on the floor, and I must say that it was very, very sad. It's like you went to the hospital to seek for medical attention and you are being asked to lay on the floor, and it's like you are going to leave the hospital with another bigger problem, because mind you that the floor there is not hygienic for you to even be there. It's a whole lot of issue, and then due to that they are recommending a solution to this. The Ghana Medical Association is calling for a digital system to manage hospital beds following the congestion at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Ms. Regina, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that if this is implemented, it's actually going to help us curb no bed syndrome, or in a way manage it, or that is going to help know that this hospital has enough bed, so due to that we are going to take this patient there? What's your initial thought on this, please?
Okay, so when it comes to this no bed syndrome, I would always say that in this age and time we should not be battling with this situation, because looking at where Ghana is heading to, this should even be, how would I put it, this shouldn't even be part of our worries, but unfortunately for us it is a major problem. Looking at the death of the young engineer, he died painfully because of this no bed syndrome, and a couple of people have also died in regards to this, but just that it was kept silent on the low, so we couldn't, or we didn't hear about it. And also the video that popped up, I didn't see it, but I only saw the statement from the hospital. And when it came in mind, I was like, when people were talking about it, I was like, oh, when this engineer's issue happened, we were all advocating that why didn't they even put him on the floor or on the ground to take care of him? So maybe, in as much as it's not hygienic, in a way, I think such that hospital wanted to avoid any situation of that sort, like what happened to the young man. I think they wanted to avoid such a situation. Now, to the issue of digitized bed, I think it's a good thing. I think when this whole issue happened, someone referenced on it that this is the time where we need to digitize our bed, and also we are in a digital world now. Everything is technology.
Exactly.
When you go to the Western world, you go to some hospitals, they have robotic nurses that attends to them, and I'll be like, hey, wow. So when we look at the key functions of the digitized bed, first off, it shows available and occupied beds instantly. So for instance, maybe you open, we don't know how it would be like, whether it would be an open portal, a website, anything. Probably it should be room A or ward A. We have bed A available. Maybe probably we have bed C. It's how would I put it? It's occupied. probably bed C needs cleaning, then you know how to follow it and you know what to do. So I think it's important. And also it helps staff assign beds quickly to patients. I've been to a hospital before where there was no bed. The nurse had to run out, go to another emergency ward to ask. So just imagine if it was digitized. You can just open and check, if this is available, if this is available. Yeah, so it helps staff assign beds quickly to patients. And also, it tracks when a patient is discharged, so the bed can be prepared for the next patient. Just imagine which hospital would I use? Either Kolebu or 37 or Ridge. Imagine how big this hospital is. If someone is being discharged, you will not know. Unless you walk towards that direction before you will know that this person is being discharged. Imagine you're in a ward where it's just for normal cases, and you know that when it comes to the ward, it has distance, especially the normal ward with the emergency ward. It has distance. So you wouldn't even know which bed is available unless you move to that place. And also, it reduces overcrowding and waiting time in emergency units. Hospitals need there. We don't even know how they would solve these overcrowding issues, because almost all the major hospitals in Ghana here, when you take a severe case, they'll tell you it's overcrowded. They don't have space. And I don't think a hospital is supposed to operate that way. A hospital is supposed to be open. In fact, it's supposed to be an open field for anyone and everyone, and we can enter at any time. We shouldn't be giving excuses that, we don't have beds, it's overcrowded, the emergency unit is full, blah blah blah. And lastly, it improves coordination between nurses, doctors and administrators.
Right. But why should a hospital like Kolebu be facing such a crisis? Kolebu is like the last stop when it comes to all the hospitals right here in Ghana. Even when you are going to give birth for the first time, they'll tell you that go to Kolebu. Kolebu is a teaching hospital. And I feel like this should actually be the least of the problem. No bed in Kolebu. Why should it be so?
It shouldn't even be only Kolebu. In fact, all the health facilities worldwide, in Ghana. We shouldn't be having issues of Kolebu, of no bed. In a way, I feel even disgraced. And as a nurse or a doctor or a health institution, we need to be disgraced as an entity when we say that we don't have no bed. We don't have any bed. And also, I think it all boils down to the government, because we have the health sector. They are in charge of making sure that these health facilities in Ghana here have all the necessary equipment to deal with day in and day out activities. Hospital is not like a school compound where it can close at a specific time. It is running 24 hours each and every day. Even when you go 3 o'clock, someone is there. 1 o'clock, someone is there. 5 o'clock, someone is there. So this should tell us that since this institution is running every day, in fact, 24/7, no breaking time, nothing, it should give us, or it should send a signal to us that we should make sure that they have all the necessary equipment. You will not be shocked if you go to a hospital and they tell you that they have no oxygen. You will not be shocked if you go to a hospital and they tell you that they have no blood in their bank. You can't say blood bank.
Blood bank, yeah.
Sometimes they can tell you, say, this pan away, and I say, Joe, I was the one.
Yeah, I don't know if yesterday the lady said she went to the hospital to go and inject.
They said they don't
rabies.
have.
They said they don't have
This petty thing. When you say we have a lot of stray dogs, so this even shouldn't be something you have to wait for. Rabies.
They said they don't have.
And when it comes to rabies, it's a very dangerous sickness.
A very deadly one.
I think it has a time, probably 30 days or something. If you don't
inject
get it, you start you start barking like a dog.
I was so surprised, like, hey, rabies. So then don't go and ask them of snake, because they'll disappoint
die.
you.
Oh no, you die.
Because it's serious.
Even in pharmacies, I'm 100% sure that they have rabies vaccines.
Like, it should be a requirement for even pharmacies, for injections like tetanus, snake bites.
I think most of them they have it.
Snake bites, scorpion, and then dog rabies.
Rabies in ponomuni na scorpion.
No, it should be like a sort of requirement, because I'm being bitten by a dog. I go to the hospital to go and take injection, and then you tell me that
We don't have.
you don't have.
Imagine you die.
So what is the probability that I may live when I'm going to the next hospital? What is that problem?
With what you said, it just drew my attention to a Nigerian incident where a young lady was
died.
bitten.
Yeah.
She drove herself to the hospital. They told her they had no vaccine for her. She died. When it comes to the health sector or human life, 1 minute is precious. 20 seconds is very precious,
It's
because
very,
it
very
can
precious.
save
Yeah.
someone's life.
Exactly.
So they shouldn't be taking such things as a joke. And also to the institution. If the government is not doing it, I believe that they have internally generated funds where you can use to provide some of these things. You don't have to wait on the government. As it stands now, the government has a lot of loads on its shoulders. So if you want to add these petty things, we would always use Kolebu. I can remember one person complained of the elevator not working to the emergency unit. The Minister of Health went there. He was snubbed, disrespected, and he gave an ultimatum to them, I think 24 hours. It didn't even reach 24 hours. They fixed it.
So why must you wait
Why
for someone
must you wait?
to come and shout and rant before you do what you know
Exactly.
you're supposed to do? Like,
As a hospital, you know that when it comes to dialysis, just recently, a survey came out that almost 90% of Ghanaians are suffering from kidney issues.
Yeah.
And you know when you're
I'm not part.
especially the men, because they use aphrodite aphrodisias just to for
Please a
sex.
woman, yeah.
So you imagine this: if 90% of the youth are suffering from this, you know that they will need dialysis, and without dialysis, you can't survive. So you should not wait for the Ghanaian or the government to come before you do what is expected of you.
Yeah, right. Maybe sometimes we should also blame the governments. We should also blame the authorities and the leaders who have been put in charge of these hospitals. Like, I wonder if they do checks, like monitoring and evaluation, where they go around and go and check, oh, what are actually some of the problems we are facing here? Maybe you jot it down. If it is beyond you, that is when maybe you need to seek for external help. But it's like these people, immediately something happen, government. Immediately something happen, government. So what are the leaders over there in the hospital? What are they doing? What are they doing? Is it everything that you need to be shouting on the government, in as much as the government has a responsibility to play? Before the government comes in, I believe that in everything that you do, there's always a way out. Look for some, even if it's going to manage the situation for maybe just an hour or something. At least you've shown an effort. But to the extent of you, Charlie,
It's bad.
we are messed up as a country, especially when it comes to our health sector, where we actually treat human lives like animals. Like, we don't care about how people feel and how people are losing their lives simply because of some petty mistakes that we are doing right there in our hospitals. The government has a role to play in this, and the hospital leaders also have a role to play in this. The doctors, the nurses, each and every worker over there has a role to play in this. So let's all come together and fight this whole crisis of no bed syndrome, because it's becoming a mess. It's becoming unbecoming. After Galamsey, we can say that our health sector is also a disaster. Let's proceed. ECOWAS court grants AG extension to file defense in Tokonu suit. The ECOWAS Community Court of Justice has allowed Ghana's Attorney General to file a defense late in a case involving former Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu. The case is about her suspension and later removal, which she argues violated her human rights. Initially, the state missed the deadline to file its defense. However, the court has now accepted the late submission after an application by Deputy Attorney General Justice Ramsai. The court also gave Justice Tokonu 7 days to respond to the amended defense. Although her lawyers challenged the delay, they did not oppose the extension if granted. The court noted that proper procedure should have been followed, but still allowed the filing in the interest of the justice. So this is actually a new development with the case of former Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu. So the Chief Justice, the Deputy Attorney General, was actually supposed to file a case but didn't meet the deadline. But ECOWAS court has been compassionate enough to, give an extension for the Attorney General to, file their defense for this case. What are your expectations for this particular case?
I don't have any expectation, honestly, because looking at this case, I thought it was long forgotten, until I saw this news article and I was like, wow, we are still on Tokonu's issue.
Exactly.
Okay, so she sued the state, let me put it that way, because she feels her right was violated. And what is the right we are talking about here? She was taken off as the Chief Justice of Ghana because of 1 or 2 petitions people brought against her, and unfortunately, due to investigations, she was found guilty and she was taken off. Not so I would say violation. And one thing most people were talking about, women. We are women. We need to support women. Like, this is not an issue of gender. This is an issue where the state is involved. People's right is involved because, mind you, if a Chief Justice is being biased, it means our legal system is not correct. There's something wrong with our legal system. So I would say that today, I don't know what to say to Serem Sai, but good luck to him, because he has to give reasonable and legal procedure to this lawsuit against all of us. Because I'm part, we are part.
In a way, she's suing the Republic.
All of us
are involved.
See, honestly, I thought this issue was forgotten. I don't know. But sometimes the people around you also play a part, and especially the legal advisors also play a part. Even President John Dramani Mahama has a legal advisor. So how much more a whole Chief Justice? So I feel like the legal advisors around her are playing a part, pushing her to go further and make sure that justice is served. But we are praying and hoping that at the end of the day, when Serem Sai presents the legal response to whatever she labeled against the state, it would go in favor of us. Because if it doesn't go in favor of us, we should be ready for anything the ECOWAS court brings on board, because we would have to appease her. So we should be ready.
That's very true. We'll have to appease her. As I'm talking on something. Parliament's Women's Caucus to name and shame men contesting female MPs. The chairperson of the Women's Caucus, Comfort, says men who contest female MPs in the 2028 elections could be publicly named and shamed. She says this is part of effort to protect and increase women's representation in Parliament. According to her, Ghana currently ranks 149th out of 188 countries globally in women's political representation, based on a United Nations report. She described the situation as worrying. and called for urgent action to support women in politics. The caucus plans to engage the Speaker of Parliament to explore ways to support female MPs, help them retain their seats, improve women's participation in governance. The comment has already sparked debates about fairness, democracy, and gender equality in politics. Oh, Mami way. When I'm comfort, is naming and shaming fair and democratic. That I want to stand for a particular constituency, and then I found out that the person I'm actually contesting with is a woman. So due to that, I actually put my aspiration and my dream to become a member of parliament aside, simply because the person is a woman. Oh, I'm a woman too, but I think that is unfair. Miss Regina, what do you think?
Okay, so my honest and unfiltered opinion, and I would be blunt. As women, we need to be reasonable, sensible, and rational. We have to think before we open our mouth, and talk. This being said, I would say we women are the same architect of abusing gender equality. When we talk of gender equality, it doesn't mean that one should override or over someone's right. That is not what we mean. Just imagine this was vice versa. Women would come out and talk. Feminist upon feminist. You know, in this day and age, people have really made feminists, the agenda of feminists, really disgusting. Let me put it that way. Because they don't really understand the word feminist. They are just abusing the word feminist.
Yeah.
Sisia Obia Soria, I'm a feminist. I'm a feminist. We would not take, or we would not talk for women when we know that this is wrong. Yesterday when I saw it, I was like, oh, hello ma, go and sit somewhere. Because what you are saying, honestly, it didn't make sense to me. So should a woman also say, because a man is the head of the family, so she should not go ahead and make sure that she achieve her dreams? No. A man can't also say, because a woman is involved, I should just let her take the lead. Mind you, she somewhere they said, oh, women's political representation is low when it comes to the political landscape. And so the government force you as a woman to be in the political landscape. It is an interest. I can decide to go do political whatever and be a parliamentarian. You can also decide it. No one is stopping you. The women in parliament, did anyone stop them? Did anyone shame them? No. They knew their capabilities. They knew they can do it. That is why they went ahead to do it. So I don't see the need where you need to publicly come out and shame these individuals because they are men. Men are really taking a lot from women, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't advocate for men. I wouldn't advocate for women. The right thing is the right thing. With what she's saying, it doesn't make sense and it doesn't tally to human functioning to me. Both of you have the right to rally or do whatever you want to do. Baba Jamal was contesting against a woman. She failed because the people knew who they wanted. So because you're a woman, I shouldn't go for what I want. So just imagine you're a lady, I'm a guy, and both of us are supposed to contest for Ablekuma North constituency, and there's a probability I would win. So because you're a lady, I should let it go. People would still vote for me. And better still, even if they don't vote for me, you will not get the vote because you are not who they want. with John Dumelo and the woman Lydia. Is it Lydia Forsen? Lydia Al Hassan. They chose John Dumelo over her. So that they would also have a problem with that. This shouldn't be an issue we should be discussing. Rather, we should focus on how to empower women
and also
to
encourage
them to be in the political landscape. Encourage them that they are capable. After all, we say what men can do, women can do better. And we can do it and do it well. See, the saying goes that when you educate a man, you educate one person, but when you educate a woman, you educate the whole nation or the whole world. And it's true. I would say women are protectors, women are economists, women know how to manage. And that is the good aspect of us. And we can do it when we put our minds to it. So we should rather focus on how to empower these women. Excuse me to say, talk sense into their head. Let them take out the low self-esteem from themselves, because most of them, this inferiority complex, most of these people are suffering from it. They themselves, when they come out with their heads bowed. They don't even know how to chest out and walk gallantly. They don't know how to do it. So we should rather empower them and not put up a fight we can never finish.
So this issue there, it doesn't hold water. Madam Comfort, please come again next time, because just assuming that my brother is contesting and I'm rally behind him, putting in measures, putting in strategies how to win the hearts of the people, and there's a woman contesting him, and due to that, I'm going to tell my brother that, oh, step down. Hey, we all chop the national cake. Yeah. So this one there, I don't think it's fair to men. I don't think it's fair to men. They say that what men can do, women can do better.
Yeah.
So if a man is fighting so hard to contest for a particular political position, what makes you think that a woman can't also do better to contest for that particular political space as well? But due to that, did she really think about this before saying? Because
she didn't.
She's actually revealing that we are weak. That's how I see it. Because it make it look as if, say, oh, we can't actually contest the men. We are weak. We are not capable. So due to that, the only thing we can do is to shut them down.
It's just like a man who is scared of the wife or the partner's success. Because actually, there are some men, once you get married to them or once you are with them, they don't want to see your success, or they don't want to see you succeed. Anything that has to do with a woman being independent, they don't want it. They want women to rely on men, so that at the end of the day they'll be like, yes, without we the men, women are nothing. But mind you, without women also, men are nothing. It goes sideways, vice versa. In Sakwana and Saba, if because we are important, that is why when God created a man, a single man, he says, oh no, you need a partner, you need a helper. And if someone is a helper, mind you have to really hold that person in high esteem. Helper, the Bible used helper. So helper is not an ordinary person. So sometimes when I see certain women being disrespected by men, I'll be like, why should you as a woman let yourself be disrespected by a man? It is not done anyway. And why should a woman also sit there and be fumbling when a man asks you what you bring to the table? This is something we shouldn't even fumble about when you are being asked that question. But in our day and time, everyone has the liberty to do what they want. And sometimes the men themselves have also presented themselves on a silver platter where women disrespect them also, because they are not doing the right thing. So with what she's saying, dear, I've thought. The thought is not thoughting.
Right. Just as you mentioned, it will be better to actually encourage these women to take up political ambition, rather than saying that men should step aside. You name and shame.
You can force the horse to the
to the seaside.
It will not drink, but
to
you
the
can't
river,
force it to.
but you can't force it to drink. So we should rather encourage the women to take up political ambition rather than saying that we are going to name and shame any man who tries to contest a woman for a particular ambition. So me, I should hide my dream because you're a woman. That's unfair. If that is done to your son, would you be happy?
Right.
Let's proceed. Fight for justice on slave reparations has just begun. President John Dramani Mahama has described the United Nations approval of a motion on slavery reparations as a significant milestone, but cautioned that it marks only the start of a broader struggle for justice. His remarks comes after the UN Secretary General Assembly voted in favor of a motion he tabled seeking recognition of the transatlantic slave trade as the gravest crime ever committed against humanity, alongside calls for reparatory justice. Speaking after the General Assembly section on Wednesday, March 23, 2026, President Mahama emphasized that the outcome, while historic, must translate into sustained global action. This is not just the end, this is the beginning. What we have achieved today creates a platform for the struggle for reparative justice, he stated. He urged stakeholders not to relent following the diplomatic success, stressing the need to build momentum toward concrete outcomes, including reparations, formal apologies, and broader justice measures. We must take the success and begin to work so that those who denied our ancestors their humanity, those who denied our ancestors their dignity, can accept the truth that this is what happened. President Mahama also pushed back against attempts to downplay or rewrite the history of slavery, insisting that the UN's decision affirms its severity. Today, we have accepted that this was a grave crime against humanity. The gravest indeed, he added. The president further called for sustained unity among African nations and the global African diaspora, noting that the achievement was a collective victory rather than a national one. This victory is not for Ghana. We did it for the whole of Africa and all people of African descent. If we keep this coalition, we will take the next steps together. He expressed confidence that continued collaboration would ultimately lead to the restoration of the dignity and humanity of enslaved ancestors. Today's victory is to ensure that we do not forget and will never forget. As long as this resolution has been passed, our ancestors will never, ever be forgotten, he concluded. Yes, so I believe yesterday you saw what happened at the UN, where 123 nations backed President Mahama's slave reparation motion. I think 3 were against it and 50 something were absent. And US despots, they didn't vote. They were actually against it. Miss Regina, this is actually a plus for us as a country, you know?
Yeah.
So you don't want to admit that what you did to our ancestors is a crime. Hey, USA. It's okay, Donald Trump, don't come for me. Right.
I quite remember during the times of Donald Trump, when he was the then president, he made he's
still the president.
No, then
okay,
times.
Okay, yeah.
Before he came
again.
recently, he said, excuse me to say, blacks are
It's a shithole.
Exactly. So this should tell you the mentality these people have about blacks. I don't know what our forefathers did. I don't know what they said, and I don't care to know, because no matter what they did, that shouldn't call for the treatment they went through. During this UN session they had, I got to realize that when it comes to Ghana especially, we have a lot of castles that had to do with slavery. And this slavery, they were tortured. They were forced labor. I think there was a time where you are in a peaceful community and people can, these foreigners can just barge in and start arresting the males just because they want built bodies or capable hands that can do certain things. And also the women were not left out. The women were abused, they were raped, they were assaulted, they were disrespected in every sphere of life. And when I think of this, I'll always say to myself, so what if I was in that era? Because to me, I have this retaliatory spirit. Probably the moment I retaliate, they'll kill me. Because they need people who are very calm, people who would heed to what they want to say, because they don't want anyone who would be exchanging words with them. And when we watch most of these movies that they've been doing, you can actually tell that they still have that spirit in them, even till date, when you watch some of these Western movies. And I sometimes blame the Africans in it who even promote it in the first place. It might be just a movie, but you are sending an information to people out there that, oh, the whites have power over the blacks, which is not supposed to be so. When we take the whole of this country, the blacks are blessed with minerals. The blacks have the money. But what happened? These foreigners came into the country and robbed us right under our noses. They didn't even steal it blindly. They came out with in the open, full-chested, and stole it because these people were brainwashed. We were already doing whatever. Even I think, oh, I don't know how to put it. Na
Idol.
Let me leave it, because if I say something right now, it will be like it is going against the Christianity.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was very happy. I think Ghana had 123 years. It's a very good call,
Yeah,
and kudos to President John Dramani Mahama, because mind you, in first time I've not seen any president trying to solve this issue. And still, most of these foreign leaders still think that they have the right over Africans. And still, in fact, I would say and can boldly say they still have the right over Africans, because we are not independent. We are depending on most of these foreign countries. The same people who ruled over us, the same people who colonized us. Our leaders, our forefathers really went through a lot.
Yeah, they did.
They went through a lot.
They went through a lot. And this is actually a plus for us as a country, that President John Dramani Mahama bringing this on board. And that should tell you that, looking at the vote, that should tell you that people were actually interested.
Yeah.
They also had this in mind. But it takes for a bold leader to actually take a step to bring up such an innovative initiative, or to make this loud, that whatever happened to our ancestors was actually a gravest crime that they actually didn't deserve. Yeah, so yeah.
When you go to the castles and you see where these people were kept as individual in this the normal day and time, you can't even live in such an environment. These people were wicked.
It brings a whole lot of pain and trauma. It's a lot. Right. Congratulations to President John Dramani Mahama. He said this is not just for Ghana, but this is for all of us. It's for the whole nation. Amen. UN as well. Right. Thank you so much for joining us. But before we leave, I don't know if you've seen the trending video of the visual arts students who actually went to design on the interchange. And then, why? Is it that we don't like good things or what? And as part of that video yesterday, I also saw a video of the former president's daughter giving us the inspiration behind the design she also did on some interchange. And then I saw the money that was spent, 25 million, and these students actually did this for free. What did you give them?
Nothing.
Water, coconuts, mods. That's all they gave to these people. I'm not sure they paid them or something. And somebody, as normal as you are, you see this beautiful thing, then you go and use a different paint to go and, oh, why do you do that? Why are we like that? And an investigation has been launched that they are going to look into it, and whoever that is responsible for this, you will be dealt with. Because I can't go and stand there, assuming it's me, I can't go and stand there and then, do this whole drawing, and then afterwards you come and use paint to come and destroy it simply because of political interest. I even saw some members of the NPP even donating coconut to the children. So if NDC is doing it, is NDC carrying the interchange away or what? This was actually I was ranting when I took pictures of somebody and a graphic designer used AI to go and do it and distorted the whole picture. The way I was so angry after spending how many hours to retouch a photo, and because of your laziness, you use AI to do graphic design, then you distort the image. Media will come for you. If possible, I'll get the lawyer to see you.
One thing bothering Ghanaians especially, and especially the youth, is politicizing of every situation.
Of everything.
And I think this shouldn't be let go of slightly. They need to be punished. They need to make sure that the paint on what they say they should take it off and make sure that the original image is still intact.
It's still intact.
Then it will serve as a lesson to everyone. But if they make this slide, mind you, it wouldn't serve as a good deterrent at all.
That means that anybody can get up at all.
Exactly, and just misbehave.
Can we say that this is you destroying government property?
Exactly, it's government property.
You are destroying it simply because of what?
I'm sure by now these kids are very angry.
Oh, there will be pain. Just imagine you putting your all into a project, and then it's not even up to 1 week. You come back and then you find out that someone, due to is it jealousy, envy,
I don't even know why they were politicizing this drawing in the first place.
It's not necessary.
And now you have to give credit to the person
who builds the
oh God.
Miss Gina, thank you so much for joining us on the news review. Up next, we have Today in History with Miss Regina Bless.
Nelson Mandela publicly bringing you Today in History on this day, 26th of March, in all the years, starting with 1960. Nelson Mandela burned his passbook. Nelson Mandela publicly burned his passbook that was first named Dompas in Pretoria to protest the brutal Shipville massacre that occurred on March 21st. This act of defiance was in solidarity with victims of the apartheid-era law, which restricted the movement of black South Africans and marked a shift toward armed struggle. Next, in the year 2000, Vladimir Putin was elected president of Russia for the first time. Was first elected president of Russia on March 26, 2000, securing 52.9% of the votes. He had been appointed acting president on December 31, 1999, by Boris Yeltsin, following a rapid rise from obscurity to prime minister in August 1999. His initial win came during a period of economic instability. 1992 today in history. Heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson was sentenced to 6 years in prison. He was convicted of rape on February 10th, 1992, and sentenced on March 26th, 1992, to 6 years in prison. He served 3 years of this sentence in an Indiana youth center before being released on parole in March 1995, subsequently resuming his boxing career. Looking at some few global observances. Good Hair Day, to empower individuals, boost confidence, and mark the impact of great hair on personal well-being. It highlights the importance of self-care and styling in creating a positive, confident mood, often highlighting the brand's 20-plus years of styling innovation. So today is Good Hair Day. Rock your hair proudly, as I'm doing. I'm rocking my hair proudly. Moving on, Live Long and Prosper Day, encouraging people to reflect on personal health, prosperity, and happiness. Emphasis on personal health and prosperity and happiness. Next, Purple Day, to increase global awareness of epilepsy, combat stigma, and support those living with the neurological disorder. Combat stigma and support those living with this disorder. Today is a day to put on purple and observe the day with everyone suffering from epilepsy. And in the Ghanaian society, we should desist from always discouraging and making fun of these people. I have one lady in my area. Anytime it comes, and everyone is scared to get closer to her, and it has become a stigma she's fighting with. So day in and day out, people always try their possible best not to get closer to her, making daily life, excuse me to say, a living hell for her. Because if people are not interacting with you lively and they treat you oddly, it sends a bad signal. Lastly, make up your own holiday. It encourages people to break the monotony by inventing, naming, and celebrating a personalized holiday to bring joy, such as Bring Your Pet to Work Day or Walk in the Sand Day. So today is a day where we need to create our own holiday. So I personally have created my own holiday for today. Leave work by 12 day. Yes, leave work by 12 day. So it means by 12 o'clock I've closed, because it's create your own holiday, and it's an official holiday which very soon I'll be observing. So that's all for today on Today in History and some global observances, live on GhanaTalks Breakfast Show.
Thank you so much, Miss Regina Bless, for Today in History and some observances of the day. Miss Regina says she's going on holiday. She has created her own holiday. So today at 12 o'clock, she's closing.
Yeah.
Because it says World
Create your own holiday.
World Create Your Own Holiday. What about you? Are you also creating your own? Oh, they're men connection. All right. Thank you so much for joining us on the first segment of the Ghana Talks Breakfast Show. We'll be back shortly with the second segment. Please stick and stay with us.
Are you ready to amplify your business or brand's reach and make a meaningful impact in Ghana and beyond? Partner with Ghana Talks Radio today to connect with a diverse audience across Ghana and beyond. Elevate your brand through on-air promotions and social media. Boost your brand during prime time. With Ghana Talks Radio, you can extend your reach across digital platforms. Ghana Talks Radio is not just a station, it is a community hub where your brand becomes part of the conversation. Join us in fostering connections, celebrating culture, and making a lasting impression. For customized sponsorship packages and enquiries, email contact@GhanaTalksRadio.com or call +233 202 544614. Ghana Talks Radio, giving the youth a voice.
Ghana Talks Radio, UK, Abrochimemu, era from Ghana Muha at the sound system, which is spinning machine papa, a free amana never be good among Ghana Muha. It is a year, we engagement, we wedding, we birthday party. Political parties are more rally, some way sorry, more crusade. So we'll book carnival or any kind of event. Now we'll pay spinning machine papa a boa sound in the moon at the dia NMA come from GTR sounds at the Emao. Your live band in so our tones at the frame, ye beat me ababeboa. Ama ujumedia woody and so at me I come up. Yawa enkan pupuni mantemo anya aponchi hotel a hope pepe ena yebutu odi ane se wo be frɛ mpanifo ɛwɔ 0546960510 GTR sounds emu ode angaza.
When your guy, what it? John, when your guy, what it? A boy now when you alright, Busia go by the name Coin Takra. Call me, say you're Coin Takra, the name time it's Coin Takra live on Ghana Talks Radio now. Mondays and Fridays, may the time it's Coin Takra. Brabwa, when you say Monday, then day. Aya mamere abakwasem Africa, Ghana, our heritage. Eka mamere ni amani ya teti abakwasem hong komoni ye di. Aya hina ni ye corny now. Friday ni ye bass on bass. Friday yeah rap. We dey talk about entertainment. We dey talk about music business. So join me this Monday and Friday. BR Live on Ghana Talks Radio. Don't forget. So we follow all the social media platforms. Like Ghana Talks Radio and Coin Takra. Me so me page and so Coin Takra. Now listen, a better fire, a better job. Our Ghana Talks Radio. Don't forget. So me download the app on the Play Store and the App Store. Call me.
What do you want for breakfast? How do you want your breakfast?
English breakfast. French fries.
Koko Nikosi, alo komi kesheto.
Wache.
Well, Gobe is the real deal.
Join us on Ghana Talks Radio. Let's serve you a buffet of breakfast.
From news headlines review, current affairs to social issues.
Entertainment, sports, and all the trending stories live on our mobile app and across all socials from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
With me, Pakwesi Omare.
Regina Bless.
Deborah Adoso.
And I am Esinal Fiagbedu. This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show.
Good morning to you once again, and you are welcome to the Ghana Talks Breakfast Show right here on Ghana Talks Radio. Remember that this is your favorite online radio station, and we are streaming live on Facebook at Ghana Talks Radio, on YouTube at Ghana Talks Radio, and also on X at Ghana Talks Radio. You can do well to log on and send in your comments. Let's get interactive on the show. This is the second segment of the Ghana Talks Breakfast Show. And as you know it, we are going to be delving into issues that matter to you every morning right here on the show. We are going to look into topical issues. We are going to look at health issues, social issues. It could be any issues at all. And as you know it, I am your host, Ruth Esenam Fiagbedu, and I don't do this alone, but we come along with knowledgeable guests who are going to be delving into the topic for discussion. They are going to be sharing their relevant and informed perspectives, their opinions, and also what they think about the topic. You can also do well to send in your comments and also your submission on what you also think on the topic for discussion for this morning. Joining us in the studios is Mr. Mauli Bogli, the NDC Communications team member, and we'll be having Mr. Kingsley Aqua, the NPP Communications team member, who will be joining us shortly. He's already on his way coming, and he'll be joining us in the studios for us to have a very interactive and a very insightful conversation right here in the studios. So as part of our topic for discussion this morning, we'll be looking at two major issues this morning. So from the health, the no bed syndrome, The Ghana Medical Association pushes for digitized bed management system. And secondly, we'll also be looking at the NIMOS updates on Galamsey. Yesterday, they held a press conference and then they made us aware of a couple of things that we need to be abreast with. We'll be looking at it this morning as well. Right. I'm going to Studio B to speak to my guest. Good morning to you, Mr. Mowley.
Good morning, madam.
How are you doing?
By the grace of God, I'm well and kicking. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, by the grace of God.
Yeah.
I think it's your first time right here.
Yes, that's my first time being here.
How does it feel to be with us here at GhanaTalks?
I'm grateful. Nice atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Nice atmosphere. So
right.
I'm hoping to have a nice conversation with you.
Right. We also can't wait to, delve into the issue this morning. Hope it wasn't a challenge getting here.
No. I mean, you when you are going somewhere, I don't think that this day and age you should find difficulties.
Difficulties in getting.
Yes, because you just ask for direction and it will be provided. And I think your guy who called me at some point, because the moment I call, he picks the line.
Oh, okay, that's nice. That's my producer.
Yeah, he did.
Right.
He did. Well.
Thank you so much for joining us on the Ghana Talks breakfast show. How's the journey been so far communicating for the NDC? They've been in power for how many months? 30 months, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, a year. And
has it been difficult?
No, I mean, when you are on the truth side, then it is not difficult for you to communicate, because whatever we tell the people is the truth. And, we believe in accountability, we believe in transparency, and that has been our hallmark. So it has been calm. It's just that our friends from the other side have been throwing a lot of things that misinformations. But I believe that right now, in the age of information, there are a lot of information that you can get yourself. So Ghanaians are aware of whatever they are doing. So we are moving on as a country.
We are moving on as a country. Yeah. That is good to hear from you, Mr. Mauli Boli. Right, before we dive into the main topic for discussion this morning, we saw what happened at UN with President John Dramani Mahama describing the UN's approval of a motion on slavery reparation as a significant milestone, but cautioned that it marks only the start of a broader struggle for justice. And we had 123 countries voting for the motion, and we saw 3 countries voting against the motion, whereas we have about 50 something number also who are also absent for that particular discussion during the vote.
So,
what's your reservation on
I think that you can't be proud as a Ghanaian at this time. I mean, what a time to be a Ghanaian. Our president is making us proud all over the world, and that is my joy as a Ghanaian. And then wherever he goes, he's been welcome. His wisdom, whatever he's pushing, he's succeeding in all front. So for me, as a Ghanaian, this is the time for us to rally as one people and do the things that we couldn't do those things. Our forebearer, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, these are some of the things he was championing, and African unity. I think that we have to take the bull by the horn and come together as Africans. And that is where we can stand. You understand me? Against all the odds, all the ills that were meted against us. It is time for us to, speak out. And, His Excellency President Mahama has done so well. And when you check the media space from yesterday, I'm not even talking about Ghanaians. Outside our shores. Yeah. I mean, all hail, all praises. So I'm so excited. Really, I'm really excited about this issue.
There's actually a significant milestone for us as Africans.
Yeah, for his boldness.
Yeah, for his boldness to bring out such a very laudable, initiative.
Exactly.
Congratulations to President John Dramani Mahama.
Congratulations
and I guess it's not
Ghana.
To Ghana also.
Exactly.
And I believe it's not just Ghana that is also happy, and to those who voted for the motion are equally happy as well. Right. So the Women's Caucus in Parliament, I don't know if you've seen the headlines in the news. They are saying that any man who contests with a woman for any man who contests with a woman. So let me just read the headline. Parliament's Women Caucus to name and shame men contesting female MPs. Do you think that is fair?
No, I disagree.
You disagree. Why do you disagree?
You see, the bottom line is we are human beings. And when you read the Bible, God said, I knew you before you were conceived. So we all have equal opportunities. There's no lesser human being as a woman or a man. Because we sat in the same class, we went to the same schools. So why do we think that some are less than others? I don't believe in that narrative. You understand me? It is not just because you are a woman, then privilege should be given to you. No. You might get everything on merit, as we men also do. We compete. So it's a competition. So I don't understand why they will push for that agenda. That, we live in a world that women this, women that, women this, women this. And sometimes, for me, where I stand, I get confused. We have the same opportunities. It's unfortunate that some of our women think that they can make it on their own. But that is not biblical. You can be a billionaire. You can be a pilot. And we have women who are pilots. We have women who are engineers. So what are they talking about? So compete. It's a competition. Compete. For me, I just want a healthy campaign. Because sometimes maybe, women are more emotional beings, so some of the attacks, that one there, I will go against it. Because I wouldn't love those petty politics. But if it is clean, campaign on what you have and win squarely. They should not think because they are women. No, when men see good, those that are there, they contest with other men, but they won. And I believe that there were men who voted for them. There were men who also campaigned for them because they saw the potentials in them. Not because they are women, but because they thought that they can lead.
Exactly.
I am one of the people who voted for Her Excellency, the Vice President.
The Vice President.
And I'm so proud of her. I am telling you, anytime I speak about her, I'm so excited because she has proven beyond everything. One of the things I was debating with one of my friends. I said, she is a lecturer. And I asked myself, can this woman go
please, you're away from the microphone. Can you? Yeah, thank you.
So I was asking my friend that, can she go that length? But she has proven to me beyond doubt. Look at her age. Have to tour the whole Ghana. Look at her demeanor. Listen to her speeches. Wisdom. So she was not given on merit because she deserved it.
She worked for it.
Yes. So for me, my mothers and my sister in parliament, please.
Is it even fair to? Is it even democracy if you say that you are going to shame and name men who contest with female contestants?
Yeah. You say, because I like the way you put it. You say it be democracy. Democracy is a contest of ideas. So if a man want to contest you or you want to contest, what has the man done? Why must somebody shame? Or because you are a woman, so nobody should contest you. For me, it's neither here nor there. Women should come up. Because I keep on telling my daughter that, you see, you are sitting in a class with guys. So don't expect that any man is better than you. Because you are learning the same things, you are doing the same things. So if they are going higher, you too strive to go higher. That is it. And when we believe, you see, it's about time women should believe in themselves, that they are capable.
They are capable.
That's all.
Exactly. Looking at the statements she made, she's indirectly saying that women are weak.
And I find that difficult. Yeah. It's a difficult position to take for me. See, women are strong. I've seen strong women as Senator Rawlings. I mean, she's not a pushover. Charlotte or say the former EC boss, even the J Mensa herself. Look at them. The prison officer, Mrs. Bonnie. You understand me?
Yeah, Mrs. Bonnie.
Yeah. I mean,
and also the CID.
CID boss.
Madam Lydia.
Yeah, I mean, they are great women. Women are not pushovers. So please.
So instead of going on this tangent, what should the caucus rather be doing?
It's to champion women agenda, to encourage more women to believe in themselves. To believe in themselves that we can do it. We have done it, so you can also do it. To encourage them, that's all. The only thing I am against is the battlegrounds. So when it comes to politics, there are so many things that, for me, I think sometimes that is why I say women are more emotional. So it hits them more. Even sometimes women, look at the name calling. Look at what they said about His Excellency President Mama, about this Ford issue, about him acquiring a lot of property in Dubai. These are all slandering. They are not true, but they will tag you with it. A lot of women will break down if you are not tough. And these are things that I see that we should take it out from our politics. And that will help us go far. Yeah, so women are strong. I mean, they should not be afraid.
Yeah, what men can do, women can do better.
Oh, His Excellency, may your soul rest in place. Nana Konedu Ajimai. Yes, Beijing conference. So why? That is why. Or because they thought that the men are a lot in the parliament. Women too can come out.
Yeah, women too. If you have the interest to hold a political ambition, why don't you just, fight for it?
Yeah.
Rather than saying that the men should step aside for... It's a competition. So whoever that is capable and has the ability to contest for that, why not? If the man is doing whatever it takes to win it, you woman too, you too, do whatever it takes to also get there.
But one of the things I believe that women are your own enemies.
Oh.
You don't even believe in yourselves. Because even when we come to statistics and ratios, I think women, you are many. So the question is, why can't even women rally against one woman and push her? You understand me? I'm telling you, I keep on saying that if women should stand together, by now we should have a woman president in Ghana. Because if even all the men decide to go one way and all the women decide to go one way, you will win us. So what is the issue?
Right. What women can do, women can do better.
Exactly.
What do you also think? Do you think that it's high time we name and shame any man who contests with a woman? This is coming from...
That is an understatement. How do you name somebody who just want to contest?
Exactly. So this is coming from the Women's Caucus in Parliament. So this is what they are saying. Well, for me, I think that rather than naming and shaming, we should rather motivate and encourage women to also take up political ambition, if you want to, rather than naming and then shaming. I think that's unfair. I'm a woman, but I think it's you being unfair to the other gender as well. It's like you are sidelining them. We are using this whole woman gender equality. We are abusing it.
But are we not equal?
We are.
So what is the issue? Sometimes I find it difficult to understand. What is the issue? Are we not equal? Are we not human beings? I mean, when you cut me right now, you see blood. When I cut you, I see blood. So what is this whole thing,
It's a lot. Right. At this juncture, we are going to be diving into the main topic for discussion for this morning. We are streaming live on Facebook at GhanaTalks Radio, and also on YouTube at GhanaTalks Radio, and also on X at GhanaTalks Radio. Do well to log on, send in your comments, and let's get interactive right here on the show. Right. So for our first topic, the no bed syndrome. GMA pushes for digitized bed management system. The Ghana Medical Association is calling for a digital system to manage hospital beds following congestion at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. This comes after viral videos showed patients being treated on chairs and even on the floor at the emergency unit. The GMA says this is not just a one-off issue but a wider problem across hospitals, especially when there is a surge in patients. They believe a digitized bed management system will help track available beds in real time, improve patient allocation, reduce overcrowding in emergency units. The association also says more recent administrative decisions may have increased patient numbers beyond what the hospital can handle. They are calling for a faster transfer of patients from emergency units, better coordination between hospitals, stronger collaboration between public, private, and mission facilities. The GMA wants that without urgent reforms, such situations will continue to happen. With the issue of the no bed syndrome, this is actually not the first time we are having this problem of a sort. I mean, this issue has been in existence for quite some time now. We've seen administration pass and administration pass, and it looks like the issue is still there. It's either nobody is tackling it or we are not paying critical attention to it. And you know that if there's a problem and you're not taking critical attention to manage it, that means that as time goes by, it escalates and it becomes a crisis. It becomes out of hand and it becomes difficult to even solve or even look for an alternative to, sort out that issue. We saw this year, the no bed syndrome affecting one gentleman where he was sent to previous several hospitals, but he was turned away simply because there were no bed. At the end of it, he died. And during the SONA, we saw President John Dramani Mahama also saying that no hospital should turn anybody away. And then due to that, some hospitals are now taking patients, but they are sleeping on the floor and even treating them in chairs, which is actually very uncomfortable. Now, Mr. Kpogli, how did we get to this stage as a country where we go to the hospital and they tell us that there are no bed? It's either you lie on the floor. If you know you can't do that, you'll be turned away. Why? Why have we waited all these years to get to this point?
I think that after 69 years of independence,
Of course.
we have not done well in the country in so many sectors. And some of the issues are from us. Our maintenance culture is really, really bad. Really bad, because it is not for me. So we don't even take care of those things that are even the little that has been given to us. So sometimes I'll use the parable of the three gentlemen, that the talent that God gave them, he gave someone one, he gave the other two, and the other three. But the one that was given little, he was not happy, so he went and buried the talent. But the 2 and 3 increase what they have. So I will use that to paint a picture of a Ghana. Now, we don't have, but the little that we have, do we take care of it? We are not. You see, we are not taking proper care of those things. And this issue has been lingering on, not today. I've experienced it before. You see, sometimes when you hear this, just because somebody is popular, then it comes in the news, but it's a huge issue. Our communication, coordination between even the ambulance service and the hospitals, zero. You just go to hospital and they've said they have transferred you. They have not even called to place a call to the where they are transferring you, to even prepare
A bed for
to
you.
welcome you. You need to prepare and welcome that person. No, so you go there and the ambulance will be there and you'll be stranded. It's an issue, because I ask myself, Imagine just recently the health minister went and donated some beds to the Kolebu Teaching Zone. So without those beds, what would have been the situation? I think that as Ghanaians, maybe this one we don't talk about politics, because when you are sick, when you go to hospital, it's not about NDC or MPP. You are a Ghanaian and you need that treatment, because even environment alone can heal you. Why is that? When we go to the private sectors, they don't have much there, but they are able to contain us. Because why is it not happening in private hospitals, but it's happening in public hospital? The private man has used so many beds and is able to maintain. You understand me? But the public one, small fault, they dump it somewhere. Small fault, they dump. So nobody is even taking care of it. So that is the issue. Our attitude. If we can change our attitude towards the way we handle such things in the hospitals, I think things will improve. And I love the fact that they want to digitize the whole thing. You see, the ambulance service must be synchronized with the hospitals. You understand me? Because if you are transferring me, the hospital is the one should be able even to call the ambulance. It is not me who is in pain that I'll go and look for ambulance to come and take a patient. Then I go, who will be in charge of it? Even the ambulance should be able to give me first aid before even you get to the hospital. You understand me? So the situation is complex. But I pray as it has come out, authorities must take bull by the horn and work on those issues, because it's worrisome. Because I remember my sister had an accident that was called. I went there, and things that I went through 7 years ago, it is not easy. You know, you are in Kolebu and your sister is there. You can't go home. Even when they write medicine, the nurses will just put it on the bed. Me, I don't even know what is written there. So when I come and you don't tell me that your sister is supposed to go and buy A, B, C, D, how am I supposed to know? So I will come, you come, the doctor will say that, but you have not bought the medicine. At least when you go to the private hospital, what do they do? Whatever you need, they will buy it, they will take care of you, and you bill me with it. Is that not so?
Yeah.
But why is it that the public hospital we don't do so? You just put it down, so you are waiting for me to go and buy it. And the most painful story of my own is when my sister have to go to surgery. I stood on the corridor for more than 5 hours because there was no chair on the corridor. So I decided to go home from Kolebu to my house. After the surgery, they called me that I should come and push my sister to the ward. I said, lie.
To push her to the ward. So there were no nurses available to do that.
So there are so many things that goes on in our public hospitals that it's serious, that we need to address those issues, and we should talk with sincerity. We are not doing ourselves good as people. We are our own enemies. Sometimes they are birds, but you need to sort somebody out before you get.
Why should that be the case?
That is the problem. That is our issue. At any little space, we want to make something out of it. It is serious. For me, I am happy it's coming out. Better late than never. We should rethink, because you see, you are doing those things there. Don't forget that tomorrow it should be you. Yes, now you feel that you are on your feet, so you are in charge. But tomorrow, what of when you are not in charge, when nobody recognizes you and you find yourself in that situation? Will you be happy? So let us all put our hands and address. Our maintenance culture is bad. It's bad
right.
At the public sector, because when you go to the private, they are the same people working at the private institutions. Why is it that when you go there, the atmosphere is different? Why is it that when we come to the public sector, it tells you the kind of mindset we have?
Right. You keep hammering on maintenance culture, that as a country we lack maintenance culture. And looking at the whole no bed syndrome, is it that we have and we are not taking good care of them, or we do not have at all? Because looking at what we are seeing now, it actually looks like the bed there, it be new crowd.
My dear, it's not about bed ni ebi ni okra. Like I told you, I said our maintenance culture is bad. Go to Kolibu and go around some of the things that they are packed. That it can be fixed. You understand me? But nobody is taking care of it. It just have something breaks more or the wheels, then they pack it. Meanwhile, you don't have enough. You understand me?
Yeah.
But if we have that good maintenance culture, we can maintain the old ones whilst the new ones come to augment it. But we quickly discuss things, but because you are not the one buying it, and it doesn't. You understand that kind of attitude I'm talking about. You see, when you go to Kolibu and you see a wheelchair, maybe the tie or maybe just the handle or something small has gone wrong, that they can call somebody to come and fix it. And they will just leave it. Nobody cares. Then tomorrow, you are asking, meanwhile, you don't have that kind of money to be buying things as and when it is needed. So you protect the little that you have. That is why I keep on saying that our maintenance culture is the issue. We find it difficult to do those things. And that is why always we are in need more. So for me, if we can move away, let's maintain the small that we have so that the little that will be added onto it, it will create more space for us. That is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Because it's a challenge for all of us. Look, sometime when I went to Rich Hospital, I felt like I'm outside. But today, go to the same Rich Hospital. And you'll be sad things that you see. So we are quick to have a beautiful edifice. Now how to maintain it, to keep it, the longevity is not there.
It's not there. So as a country, should we be looking at and building more hospitals, expanding already infrastructure? Because if you take Kolebu like this, Kolebu is like a major hospital right here in our country. It's more or less like the last stop right here in Ghana. Even if you give birth for the first time, they'll tell you that if it is your first time, you have to go to Kolebu. But it actually looks like that is actually the hospital that we are not really paying attention to. Because if you go to Kolebu right now, you see the building. I'm not sure you even be comfortable even going inside, because the fear of it collapsing, you are even scared. You look at the environment and you're like, hey, so will you get healing even right here? So, should we be looking at the infrastructure?
So my dear, I go back to the same thing I'm telling you from the beginning. Maintenance culture. You saw the thing small. Did you patch it? You didn't care. So you keep on going. Then you come in. But if we are proactive, we have seen that thing. Yes, we need to expand because we are growing. Maybe when Kolebu was established, we are about 5 million, 10 million people. Now we are grown about 30-something million. So definitely we need to expand. But even in expansion, what we have you maintained it? That's my problem. The little that we have we done well to maintain it? No. So it gets worse. You understand me? So if we can change the narrative and start to maintain things that we have, I think it will go a long way to help us. We shouldn't wait for the things to get worse before we started shouting.
Before we start shouting.
Because our health is permanent.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Malik Bugli. We have joining us in the studio Mr. Kingsley Aqua, the NPP Communications team member. Good morning to you, Mr. Kingsley, and you are welcome to the GhanaTalks Breakfast Show.
Good morning, and good morning to my co-panelists, and good morning once again to your listeners and your viewers again.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
Right. We are already on the first topic for discussion that has to do with digitalization of bed, form of strategy or a way of solving the no bed syndrome, and also Kolebu fighting its crisis. What do you make of this? What's your initial thought on this, please?
Well, once again, let me take this opportunity to extend my sincere appreciation to my party executives from the national to region to my constituency. In fact, they have been of a help to my outcome. Yes, in fact, probably if they couldn't push me this way, I wouldn't have been here. So I really appreciate and thank all the national executives, regional executives, and my constituency executives. Most appreciation to Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. He is the one that going to save Ghana from this mess that the NDC is causing Ghanaians, especially now cocoa farmers and other farmers who are suffering under their crisis. So with the issue of no bed syndrome, or whatever that we may call, it's not today. We've been mentioning this, in years back. But let's ask ourselves that, what have we do to improve the situation, or to make sure we mitigate the situation involved? Most of the time you find it a bit challenging, and government comes and go. What are the governments doing? What are our leaders doing to make sure that this no bed syndrome be a thing of the past? Because when you visit hospitals, it's between life and death. And hospitals are meant to save life. As my brother rightly said, most of the hospitals, when you visit them, you ask yourself that, so are they really saving life or not? Because of things that you may see over there. So going forward, as a government, there are so many things that you need to put in place in terms of delivering health facilities. I've said this once on this same platform some time ago, that this health minister has been the most I don't want to use some word, I don't see him performing. Yes, all what you see him before cameras, speaking to the media, even saying what he has not done. That's not what we are looking up to.
Were there instances he said something that you think he has not done?
Oh, so many things. So many things. But what we are focusing now is the issue confronting Kwalibu and other hospital facilities. What we are looking at, or what I'm saying, is that the health minister should put things in place to make sure he sit up. Because for the government to appoint you as a health minister, meaning you own the life of the citizens of this country. So what are you doing to make sure lives are being saved in this country? It is not about you always calling the media for press briefing and other stuff. That's not what we are looking at. We are looking at solutions. So if the government or Ghana Medical Association is saying that they should find a way of implementing these digitalizations into the no bed syndrome so that they can mitigate the situation. When did this NDC government believe in digitalization? When Dr. Bawumia was campaigning for, this government told us that digitalization is not what we are going to eat. Digitalization is not what Ghanaians are looking for. So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia saw this from afar and thought of it wisely, that where the nation or where the world is heading to, digitalization is one of the key notes that we need to take critical look at. Now, the NDC government, who they criticize digitalization, has now become aware that even the digitalization alone can solve this no bed syndrome in our health facilities. Wow! Then I think the entire country should applaud Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia for such a brilliant idea, such a brilliant leader that we have. And Ghanaians should invest their trust in Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia come 2028. Because no matter what may, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia is going to be Ghana president in 2029. Because he's a man of vision. He saw this from afar, that a time will come, Ghana, our health facilities will need this digitalization, system or facilities to run, to make sure the things that some of our hospitals face, some of our patients face, will be a thing of the past. But again, again, what I would say is that thank God the NDC has realized that the previous government were having, so many brilliant policies, so many brilliant systems that was going to help or hold this country to make sure things will be better for us. But I'm coming back to the health minister. The health minister. There were so many things. You see, talking about no bed syndrome, we shouldn't forget that we also put up more infrastructures. Putting up more infrastructure, you are going to fill it with equipment. You deploy nurses and doctors to the facility. If they were to focus on this Agenda 111 program or the policies that the previous government, the NPP government, laid down, these things will be a thing of the past in their second year.
But Agenda 111, are they in operation?
At the NDC government, it was a policy, a program that the previous government, the NPP, laid down to make sure this no bed syndrome will be a thing of the past.
But why couldn't you finish it?
No, they sent a lot of propaganda ahead of us and told Ghanaians that we are not well to do, so the Ghanaians people should vote for them. And that is what the Ghanaians are experiencing. And thank God, in just 1 year, God, the God of MPP, has exposed the NDC bitterly in all sectors. The mining, they told us that we are not able to fight illegal mining. It has exposed them. They told us that we are not managing the agriculture system very well. It has exposed them. They told us that we are not managing the health system well. Now it has exposed them. They told us that we are not managing the economy well. Now it has exposed them. So what at all is the NDC having for Ghanaians? Now the president has stated it clear that now US-Iran war and Israel war is affecting our economy. So they don't know that? When did NDC realize this? But we are talking about life, because when you live, you'll be able to do exploit. When today or tomorrow you are no more, you will not be able to do what you are expected to do. So the health minister, once again, I am saying that it shouldn't be he calling media, addressing the media, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. That's not what we are looking at. We should look at critical solutions. Critical solutions that will make sure this no bed syndrome will be a thing of the past. But when you always visit facilities, then you call the media, okay, we are going to put up this, we are going to do this, we are going to do that, whereby we don't see anything on the ground, it means you are deceiving Ghanaians.
Right. So, mind you that this whole no bed syndrome didn't start under the...
I said it earlier.
Didn't start under the NDC.
Yes, I said it.
So, the NPP government saw it. That was why they brought in their
Agenda 111 and also completed other, various hospitals, so many hospitals.
Right. So, President Akufo-Addo formally launched Agenda 111 on August 17, 2021 with a sword cutting ceremony at Trede in the Ashanti region to mark the commencement of the construction. Originally announced in April 2020 as Agenda 88 during the pandemic, it was later revised to 111 facilities and aims to build district and regional hospitals nationwide. And this project originally was expected to be completed within 12 to 18 months from its official launch on August 17, 2021. This initial timeline targeted a completion date around February 2023. So what was some of the hindrances you encountered as to why you were not able to complete the Agenda 111?
There are so many things in terms of, procurement and other stuffs. Even most of it, sites, sites that we may have access to put up those structures, somewhere.
But didn't you put all these things in place before?
The government proposed that it's Agenda 111 for all what do you call regions? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Supposing that when we get to Greater Accra, the chiefs and elders of Greater Accra will give us land, because for government to develop a place or establish something, the government might not have all the requisites involved.
But is the government not supposed to be having all these things in place before they move to building a hospital?
They do what do you call broader consultations, okay, with stakeholders. This is what we are trying to bring here. We are trying to implement here. So help us. So, and government, we don't just build a nation with just political parties, or let's say the government alone. Government involve other stakeholders who also take part of planning and executing other stuffs. So before the government will come up that we want to establish, let's say, a regional hospital in Accra, definitely they will fall on the traditional council of Greater Accra for them also to devote, or probably we, the traditional council, we have a land here, a vast land here that we can also devote to help put up those infrastructures that is going to give revenue, okay, and also to enhance the community where the project will be set up or will be put up. So again, the government were having a clear intentions about the Agenda 111. Then we have these opposition people who are now in government that raised a lot of concern that as at that time Ghanaians are not looking for hospitals.
Who made that statement?
The opposition party, which is the NDC now in government.
But do you know anybody who made such a statement?
Oh, this guy, what's the name? Ofusukwachi or whatever.
Ofusukwachi?
No, I'm coming. Hold on. You are pushing me to the wall.
I'm not. We just want the facts. That's all.
These are prominent people in the NDC who made this statement.
And you said the NDC said they don't need hospitals. The people don't need hospitals.
Yes, they said it. They said it clearly to Ghanaians that
and I believe it's not the whole NDC that said it. We have a specific person
that's
who
what I'm saying, that
championed
there were
and
prominent.
Who championed statement?
There were prominent people in the NDC who made those statements to Ghanaians. That
and
as
do you
at,
know
as at that time,
do you know anybody?
Yes, I know.
Do you know? So can you mention names of anybody?
This Sami Jemfid and Co. All of them mention it.
Sami do you know they can come for you if they find out
how? Yes, they made a lot of allegations against the NPP.
That's false information.
It can never be false.
And that's defamatory.
No. They have put up a lot of false accusations or allegations on the NPP.
So
we could not come for them.
Do you have any video?
We are not looking at videos. When they went to Galamsey side telling them that they should vote against NPP, we don't have it on tape. When they tell us that
what you are saying, do you have it on tape?
I don't have it on tape. They said it. They recorded it themselves. What I'm saying is that when this Sam George and Co. Told us that he is going to resign if the president, if John Dramani Mahama become president and did not sign the anti-gay bill. Have they done that? Have someone go for them?
For that,
no, we should be fair. You being the media, hold on, Madam Moderator, hold on. The media is the mouthpiece of the country.
Of course.
So we shouldn't entertain certain things. How are they coming for me? Because I said that they stood against the NDC stood against Agenda 111.
And I'm saying that, do you have any video of anyone?
I was not at the press briefing then.
So,
I am saying what I heard.
Then I think it wouldn't be fair or wouldn't be truthful for you to sit on this platform and say that the NDC
but would they have
against building their agenda?
Yes, they were against us. If they are not against us, they have been in power for more than a year. What have they done? We have one at just here, Antieku.
Where?
Just here. Agenda 111. Yes, just here, Antieku. You can go it. Just here. It's at your back here. What have they done? Go and see the place is fenced and bushy. So if they are not against it, why are they not completing it? That is my statement. They were against it. They stood against it. They told Ghanaians that as at that time, Ghanaians don't need Agenda 111. Yes, they said it. No one is going for them. They told us that Akufo-Addo is bathing in the sky, Now they've went and bought 5 planes. Have someone? Yes, 5.
Where are they?
Oh man, yes. You see,
No, where are the planes?
you see. You were here when they sent these issues
no,
to
if you
Parliament.
say they bought the planes, I should be the first person to know.
You should be the first person to know. Then I'm saying
the media should be the first people to know that the government has acquired a plane. But we've not seen anything in the media that the president has acquired 5 planes.
But
Mr. Pogli, have you seen anything of that sort?
Were you not here? Were you not here when they sent that bill into Parliament for
and
Parliament
they said
to
they are
approve
buying
it?
5
They are
planes.
buying 5
And they
planes.
bought it from your statement. You said they bought 5 planes. That's what
I'm saying is that they told us that this is the money they are going to use for the purchase of those planes. So what are they going to do?
I still landed.
So have
they
the
told us
planes
that they have devoted some money for Women's Bank. Where is the bank?
We are talking
but
about
they have allocated the money.
So have the planes arrived?
For them, you need to verify from them.
Why should we have to verify for them if you are making
the government have a spokesperson?
No, but you
the
are the one.
Have a spokesperson.
No, the spokesperson is not speaking to us now. You are the one making those statements, so you should be the one.
Then what I will tell you is that with the hard working of the previous government, the MPP government, you have right to information base. So go and access it yourself. You have right to information, so go and access that information yourself. I am giving you information about it. That this is what, and this thing went to Parliament.
No,
they allocated a fund for the purchase of 5 planes.
So they purchased the 5 planes.
Either they purchase or not, that is what they sent to Parliament. That Ghanaians, they are going to take taxpayers' money to purchase 5 planes for the president.
Do you have any news article or any video proving that?
Why do I have to prove that article?
Oh, come on, but you have to prove it.
I have to prove it
for the sake of our listeners.
Are you tight at the corner whereby you cannot? No. Then let me make my case and let me make my argument.
Mr. Aqua, I get for the fact that we are all here to share our insights and also discuss. But mind you that whatever that you say here, people also pick it up. Okay. And it will be unfair if we misinform people.
We are not misinforming.
That is you are saying that the government has purchased 5 planes. I have not seen it. You are the one saying they have. Where did you see it? Do you have any news article or do you have any video backing it? If you do, you can equally send it to my producer and then we are going to play it for everyone. We are streaming live, so we will play it for everyone to see that. It has actually landed. Mr. Kingsley saw it, but we have not seen it. So that is all what I'm asking for.
With what you just said, from now, I would rather be happy to engage with the television, the TV stations, the radio stations, anytime that I'm on set, to go by those videos that I said, because that will be the evidential facts to guide everything. Because the NDC has made a lot of allegations, a lot of promises that they couldn't fulfill it. And yes, we are coming with videos. So, pardon me for today, I may not have the right device to provide those.
Then you will have to retract that statement.
I cannot retract it. For that one, for a fact. I have to be honest with you.
No, why can't you retract that statement? That the government has bought
this statement is in Parliament. They are aware of it.
But have they bought it?
They have allocated money for that.
Have they bought it? You said they have bought it.
Madam,
have they bought? If they bought it, it should be here by now.
The plane should be here.
Of course, that's what you are saying.
They told us that the plane that the president used for other travels are not fit for purpose. And yes, they've sent this bill to Parliament. Parliament has approved the allocation of funds to purchase these 5 planes. And I'm not retracting it. For that reason, I'm not retracting it. This is in Parliament. And everyone knows this, that is what the NDC is doing. While they fail to pay cocoa farmers, after cheating them, after stealing from the cocoa farmers, they have that guts and audacity to go and purchase 5 planes for the president. What are we doing to ourselves? Are we helping each other? Are we building a nation, or we are building people? This is very serious. But what I'm saying is that the NDC government then stood against Agenda 111 projects. If not, they are in government for more than a year. What are they doing? They've not even add, let's say, even a half percentage into its construction. All what they did was that when they resumed office, those that it was already completed, they went and commissioned it. They went and commissioned it, leaving those uncompleted in bush. Now I have shown you one just here, Antieku, being fenced in bush. So are they supporting the Agenda 111 programs or the Agenda 111 project? I think no.
Right. So please, I wouldn't want to misinform my audience or whatsoever. So Callisto's mama, Ghana to acquire new presidential aircraft by November. That should tell you that no airplane has landed into the country. Ghana has not purchased the plane yet. So as you've seen it, this is from Joy. We haven't purchased any 5 planes.
My dear, are you done?
Right, Mr. Kogli.
You just read one from who? Who is that
From
person?
Joy.
Joy.
And this is from the secretary to the president, Callista's mom.
No, is he here? Is he the one speaking?
So does
is
it
he
mean
being?
that
Is he
incredible? Are you saying it's incredible?
I am not believing this because with the bill that they sent to Parliament, they are saying that they are purchasing 5 different planes. Why do you say only one?
Mr. Kogli, what did you hear? Did you hear that he said
not you, not
5?
I will not.
When was that? What is the date?
Please, it's my time.
This
no,
is
it's
March
not time.
15th, 2026.
March
15th, 2026.
What is today's date?
Today is 26th.
Okay, so give him the floor.
You see, I will not follow him to the gutters, and I am so happy. I told you that in the time of information, those Jandaism cannot work. We are talking about no bed syndrome here, and it's all over the place. Galam say, he's setting his own questions and he's answering it. You that has not built even any digital infrastructure, you are talking about digital.
Have you built a digital infrastructure?
Come to Kaneshi Digital Center. Who built it? And you are here ranting.
Okay.
Look, you are talking about Agenda 111. When we left power, what happened to La General Hospital? If La General Hospital, that you came and broke it down and lied to the people that you're going to build it again, has been in operational, like what we are talking about, will be minimized. I decided intentionally not to politicize anything. You come here and sit here and calling the minister a hard-working minister, not the one who said he was signing things under COVID, that he was not thinking. Ajimamenu told us that when he was signing things, he was not thinking. You are comparing that minister to Minister Akando, who is on the ground, who is not sitting in his office for people to come and brief him, but he was always going there and he's seeing the things for himself and is working towards it. You are here gallivanting, just going run. I am even surprised, but I am glad for holding him to a street proof.
What is the proof?
He doesn't even understand what he's speaking of.
Wow.
So he's just going run. Look, we have a situation at hand, and it cut across. That is why when I started, I said, after 69 years of Ghana independence, we still have this issue. We must rise up as a country. Not what he's doing. I am really disappointed. Even in opposition, they are not learning. They don't read. They don't even understand the issues. So it's all over the place. We have Rich Hospital Phase 2. Why didn't they do it? We did Afari Hospital in Kumasi, 37. What did they do there? Afari Hospital in Kumasi, what did they do? And you wake up one day, you say you are doing 88. 88, you couldn't even meet the timeline. Then you come and say Agenda 111. Agenda 111. I mean, and who in Ghana said that we don't need hospitals? That is a blatant lie. You see, you can't even prove. You didn't know who even said it because it's a concord that they said they will throw it at. But I am happy that right now fact finding is in Ghana. No matter whatever you put up there, they will fact check you and you will know. You just fact check him. He's wobbling. Right. You see, they don't even understand issues. That is my problem. Please, you see, when you are on set, people listening to us and the viewers, I believe they are more knowledgeable than us. So when you do that, you are doing that to your own self. Your integrity is at stake. I'm just giving you this free advice. check what you put out there because the internet will not lie. And tomorrow when somebody is coming for you,
will you spare me a minute of your time?
Please.
Then, just for the sake of what you are putting out. No, I just want to come in with a minute of his time. I'm reading this from what do you call City News. Okay, Parliament approved $60 million deal for new aircraft for Ghana. So if Parliament has approved this 60 million for the purchase of a new aircraft, what are you telling me? That I'm putting up misinformation? For you don't know what you are speaking about. For you don't even know such information in your own government. That you come on radio, you come sit on television or radio, then you make allegations that we don't read. If you read, then you should have known this.
The president has bought 5 aircraft. This is
Parliament
your
has approved.
This is your
so
statement.
far as Parliament has approved it, what is left?
No, is that what you said?
So do you read? You don't even read. You don't even know what is happening in your own government. At your backyard, you don't even know what is going on.
Play what he said back to me.
Kingsley.
Play what he said.
So if you tell me
play what he said, play what he said.
What are you trying to say?
I said play what he said.
We are not disputing the fact that their intentions to acquire a new jet.
Nobody has said that.
We are not disputing that.
And that's not what you are even discussing.
But what you said was they have bought
5.
And you,
you don't understand.
And you saying that they have bought.
But do you understand the meaning of you have bought?
What it actually
so what
means
are they going
is that
to use the money? What are
the planes are actually.
Don't ask those questions.
What are they going to use the money for?
I think for clarity, you should have said Parliament has approved.
What are they going to use the money for? Even on the purchase. Not to purchase.
They can approve but not ready to buy
when
you
Google when somebody what does it mean to be bought?
So let him continue. He don't even know what is happening in his own government, so he shouldn't come and sit on radio and make such flimsy allegations.
You are just interesting to listen to because you have no substance in what you are saying.
So you have that substance. I'll prove you that you don't even know.
We are not discussing whether Parliament has approved. That is not.
You are ignorant.
What is on the table for us to discuss this morning? No bed syndrome. So what has aircraft got to do with no bed syndrome? It's like you are playing football, then you are bringing in Chaskeli. So you don't even understand.
Government to purchase 4 helicopters and 1 presidential jet. What are you telling us? And Parliament has approved $60 million.
You are just
they has approved $60 million.
Right.
So where is the money going to? Where is the money going to?
You don't even understand. You see, when you are talking, I was just quiet. I sat down here.
If you don't know, you don't know, or you are not on a government platform to make this.
Is that what we are discussing?
We are discussing what? We
are
discussing what the important issues that the government need to face.
What is on the table?
And they are sleeping on it and going ahead to purchase what is not necessary. That's what I'm saying.
You don't even understand anything.
For you, that's understand. But what do you understand in this?
You see, directing.
Gentlemen.
You cannot.
Directing when we are on a topic. Don't because I can do what he's doing. And I hate it when I'm here and I don't like. That's why I'm quiet. Because whatever he said, I know the viewer out there is laughing at him. And he doesn't know. But he should continue. We are talking about no bed syndrome. Nobody has talked about what Parliament has said that they are going to purchase anything. That's not a topic. We are not even on that. So
did you listen to me when I'm speaking?
Please.
Did you listen to me?
Please.
Mr. Kingsley, kindly allow him to make his submission. When
you make your
point, if he did listen to me, then you should have said that.
Give him the whole day to speak.
So let's forget about we've clarified that already.
You clarified that what?
Yeah. I mean, it's out there. They have listened to you already. So my take is the minister is working hard. And it is good for those things to come. So as we discuss, then we make conscious effort to tackle those issues. That is the most important thing. It's not about name calling. I mean, everybody knows you. You can't whitewash you cannot whitewash your candidate. I mean, everybody knows him. Even when you go, the greatest liar in Ghana today, you know what you find there. So I will not go there. The time will come that we will deal with you. And even Ghanaians have dealt with it. Even in your own party, over 40% doesn't even support. That is you see how
you brought it up. Are we discussing political party?
We'll come there.
So how you see how ignorant you are?
There.
You see how ignorant you are. And the listeners and the viewers are even laughing at you.
You are feeling the heat
more than what you said.
Funny. funny you.
You see,
when
you
are
see
here,
how ignorant you are.
Is it? I said, we have not come there yet. The time will come. Because Ghanaians know what whatsoever. Even in your own part, over 40% doesn't believe in him. So that one there is there. For me, I'll not come there. What I'm interested now is facing the challenges that we have as a country. And I believe that the minister is doing well, and party is back to do more. I mean, he's going to the grounds, he's seeing the things with his own eye, and that is where you can prefer solution, not to sit in the office and say that I'm not thinking like the others did.
Right. So this whole digitalization of including it into our hospital, do you see it to be a long-term solution to the issue of no bed syndrome?
For me, it will cure. It's all about communication gap. You understand me? So that if I'm in, let's say, Kaneshi Polyclinic, and I am moving to Kolebu, at least the communication must be there. That, okay, I am free to come, or we have bed in La, or we have bed in Rich, or we have bed in Legon Hospital. So that, when the patients get there, it will not have issues. So for me, I am for it. I mean, things to improve systems. When I started my intervention, I mentioned it. I said the communication gap is huge. Because, you see, the ambulance, I should not be the one looking for ambulance. When, the hospitals must have those ambulance service with them. They must be communicated. So when they are sending them, they know where they are taking you to. When they are taking, so that you go to where you'll be sorted. So that you don't go and be stranded. So for me, I am all for it. You understand me? It's all about communication. Now, upgrade. As we sit here, I can send something, somebody can send something. So there's nothing too about this digitized matter. You understand me? Because sometimes when we talk, and somebody who we build digital center, they should also tell us what they have built.
Right. Mr. Kingsley, what should be the permanent solution to this crisis?
Permanent solution
to the no bed syndrome.
I'll still come back that the government, the health minister, should be much focused in setting up or building more infrastructures, filling it with hospital equipment, modernized hospital equipment. As we said, the digitized bed that will automatically detect and raise alarms that yes, this patient is fit to be discharged or is fit to be taken off from, let's say, emergency room or something like that. These are some of the things that as a country going forward, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia saw from afar that he brought in. Okay, so now the health minister Akando, Honorable Akando, should be on its feet and make sure that the Agenda 111 project that the previous government started, that he came and commissioned 3, claiming that they built it, he should make sure that they are going to make procurement and complete all these hospitals. And I believe that when we have more infrastructure, hospital infrastructures filled with hospital equipment, it will help us mitigate this situation and govern the health facilities or the health ministry. That's what I can say. Because when you leave hospitals in bush, uncompleted hospitals in bush, and one particular hospital is being choked, you are not doing good to Ghanaians. We have infrastructures, uncompleted infrastructures out there that I wish, and every Ghanaian also wish that those facilities will be completed so that it can serve its purpose. Okay, when an emergency happens, excuse my language, on this Ablikuma, La Paz road, and you said you are taking the person to 37, sorry. Do you think it's fair? Whilst we have an Agenda 111 project here, at Antioch here, in the bush, what are you doing as a minister? Then you call yourself, he's sitting here, my brother is sitting here, praising him as a hard-working health minister. Come on. So what are you going to say to the one who was able to manage Ghana in terms of COVID-19, in terms of this world pandemic? What are you telling us? But the one who has left, a hospital, a whole infrastructure in the bush, you are praising him. No wonder he's an NDC member, and we know the NDC to be like that. Because if I were to be the health minister, the first thing that I would have tackled when I resume office will be this Agenda 111 across the country. Because believing that completing this Agenda 111 hospitals, filling it with hospital equipment, it is going to help us mitigate these situations. These hospitals that have been choked with patients, you go there, you see patients lying down, sitting in chairs receiving treatment and all those things. You can even decongest the place by moving them, in various hospitals. And it will help us. But when you leave these hospitals behind in bush, then you come and say you are trying to lay down procedures to mitigate this situation, then you are tickling yourself and you are laughing. It is not helping anyone in this country. It is rather we put fire on the health minister for him to stand up and work for the country. We were here when someone went to a hospital, beat nurses, beat doctors. What happened? But we saw the health minister go in there, stand before cameras, speak, and that is all. Whereby someone has been beaten. And you come here, you sit on radio and praise him. You see, we are not doing good to ourselves when you sit there and praise a hospital, a minister who is sitting in this country, who is living in this country, and allowing his people to be tortured, to be humiliated, and you are praising him.
Right. Thank you, Mr.
I keep
Your
on
last words on this particular topic.
What he's doing here, I think that you should control him, because sometimes when some issues come out, your media outlet will get into problem.
Oh, look at what you are saying.
He said somebody has beaten somebody and the head minister went there and nothing has happened.
What happened?
Who beats who? You should prove it. Look, he said some Agenda 111 has been left in the bush.
He just here, just here.
But you see, the funny part, he forgot to know that before they came to power 2016, they left Kumewu Hospital in the bush. Please keep quiet. Keep quiet. So if I were the health minister, I would tackle those hospitals before even looking at Agenda 111. You put up a foundation without funding. Now the health minister is finding money to do La General Hospital for you. You are not ashamed of yourself. The hospital that was working, you couldn't do anything for them. You went and break it down, told them that it will come up in 2 years. You did not do anything. Now the health minister had to come and find money and complete that project.
Was money already reimbursed for that project? Yes.
Look, they left it without funding. Jesus. So now the health minister have to look for fund.
What about the Agenda 111? Was money already reimbursed?
They don't have it. They don't have the source of funding. That is the problem.
But you came and commissioned 3 of them.
Which commission? You see, these funny people, they don't even understand anything. They keep on tickling themselves.
Thank you.
Look at the hospitals that we left in Ashanti region.
How many hospitals did you complete in Ashanti?
You remember, Captain Smart went even to do and saw the machines. Even the Legon Hospital. Do you know how much we have to fight before they opened? Because they told us there was no transformer, ABC and stuff. We went there, it was a lie before it was open. Just because somebody has done it, it was difficult for them to touch it. Do you know how many hospitals has left under our regime before 20 before you came on and you come and tell us that you have started that useless.
Mr. Akpogli, please.
No, I am being peeved the way he's talking, and you are not controlling him.
You'll be pissed more.
You are not controlling him.
You hate the truth, and I'm going to speak it.
Please, I beg
you are not controlling him.
After using those abusive words on me, I'll prove you wrong.
More misinformation, and that
it will piss you more.
Can be.
Be ready.
You see, let's have a decent discussion. Let's have a decent discussion.
So you are decent now.
Very, very, very. And I've been from time that I started. This is my first time. You know how I've been here. But you see, I'll still not follow you to the way you want us to be. Look, the health minister is working. This agenda, that they should stop thinking about agenda. We will do what is right for Ghana. You understand me? The health minister will do what is necessary. Now we have reached hospital phase 2 there. If that phase 2 should come up today, it will solve many problems. You are not talking about that, but you are talking about agenda. What is the state of that Antieku hospital that you are talking about? Is it a foundation level or what? Does he have? He said it's coming for that, so it should show us the picture. It should show us send the picture to yes, send the picture to the producer.
It doesn't matter. Just go.
Send the picture to the producer. Why should I go? I said send it to the producer. If you have it,
it's just here. It's behind
if you have it, send it to her.
So I should send it.
Send it to us. Let them show us. So let us see the state.
So
you understand me? So please. Me
if
here,
you want the proof, I will prove it to you. I don't speak.
Send it to
on
her.
Television, radio, and live.
Send it to her. Let her show the level, so that we will go to La General Hospital and see the level, what we are doing there. So for me, I am not interested in calling anybody name, because when it comes to health issues, I can find myself in that situation. From beginning, I've just decided not to do politics with those things. But he is driving me to that level. And I'm refusing to restrain myself to go. So please, the minister is doing what is needful. He's going round, looking at the problems, and is finding a solution to it. And that is the way to go. So.
Right.
The minister is going
Let's move on to our next topic. The National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat has intensified its fight against illegal mining, also known as Galamsey, reporting significant enforcement gains while also raising concerns about limited resources. According to NIMOS, recent operations have led to the arrest of 237 individuals and the seizure of destruction of 29 excavators as part of ongoing nationwide crackdowns. At the same time, the Director of Operations, Mr. Dominic Bua, has appealed for more logistical and financial support, noting that shortages, especially of vehicles, are affecting the effectiveness of the operations. He emphasized that while mining remains important to Ghana's economy, the focus must be on eliminating the environmental and health risks of illegal mining through sustainable practices. NIMOS also warned illegal miners against violent resistance, stressing that operatives will defend themselves if attacked amid reports of increasing confrontation in some mining areas. Overall, the update highlights both progress in arrest and enforcement and ongoing challenges and resources and safety in the fight of illegal mining, also known as Galamsey. Mr. Akwa, would you say you are impressed with the work of NIMOS so far?
They are in government, so start from them.
I'm asking you, please.
I'm not.
Why are you not impressed?
I don't see the effectiveness of this NIMOS, because when we talk of the effectiveness of, let's say, how to deal with this illegal mining, then President Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, did a lot, because we were having this what do you call Operation Vanguard. Okay, they were.
What was the goal of Operation Vanguard?
Yes, these are security personnel, well trained, equipped security personnel who were to combat these illegal mining operations across all the mining communities or districts. But to talk of NIMOS is not well performing as I said, because if they were up to their task, they wouldn't have, cooperate with these blue water guards to combat these people. Because come to talk of it, these blue water guard people, what are they doing? What are they doing to help deal with illegal mining? Over the weekends or last week or something, I heard some got drowned in this Galamsey pits.
Last week?
Yes, last week. And it's so
the
devastating.
Naimos themselves.
The blue water guards. You see, we said it to them that these people that you are involving in this Galamsey fight won't help, because this Galamsey fight, the Galamseyers themselves are armed. Okay, so when you are sending task force to them, you should make sure the task force are going to be people well trained, well equipped with skills to combat these people, on the field. But when you leave them that is why they are crying for, this support. That they don't have any support from the government. The support that they are having is not helping them to combat or to fight the illegal mining. This one, when you are saying then the NDC people, they will get pissed off. And that's what I'm saying, then they should prepare themselves very well, because we are going to speak to the truth. We are going to speak to the truth. I've said this severally on this same platform. I'm making references. Me, I don't lie. I'm making reference. I said this on this same platform that the work of NIMOS is becoming difficult because there are key people in the NDC who are into illegal mining. I said it here before. No wonder. Last week, the president himself has made that statement clear to Ghanaians that his own people are involved in Galamsey. And that is why the fight against Galamsey is becoming so difficult for this government. But we heard him when he was in opposition, that when he resumed office, or when Ghanaians vote for him to become president, within 3 months, he's going to end Galamsey. Or that one too, I should bring a video, a tape. You see that this same president, when he was in opposition, he said it to Ghanaians. Ghanaians, vote for me. Akufo-Addo and his people are doing illegal mining. They are spoiling they are contaminating our water bodies. They are damaging our forests. So vote for me. When you vote for me, 3 months, 90 days in office, I'll end Galamsey. Now you are more than 1 year. 365 days over. You cannot point out to Ghanaians that, yes, I said that within 90 days I'm going to end Galamsey. And this is more than 365 days. And this is the improvement. But rather, you come and tell us, say, you cannot fight Galamsey because your own people are doing it. So now, how is the NIMOS going to operate? What are they going to do? But President Akufo-Addo in the previous government, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, has the country at heart. That it got to a point that President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has to put the presidency on the line. That shows how committed he is as a president.
And what happened?
And what happened is this: our people, the Jandam people.
He said, what did he even say? He said he's putting his presidency on the line.
Yes.
If he's not able to tackle it, but was he able to tackle it?
He was.
Oh, he was?
He was up to about 60%.
And you think if he was, we will be here by now?
Who?
We'll be here as a country, still fighting Galamsey.
No, you see, that is why the people that we have at our backyard are not helping us. Because they are the same people going into the forest mining. Then they will come and tell us, say, no, it is the end. You see, me, if you have been following me, Me, I speak out the truth always. See, the time that we were fighting Galamsey, then we were having an NDC Eastern Regional Financier.
You have 1 minute.
I have 1 minute. Thank you. See, the time that President Akufo-Addo and Operation Vanguard Anti-Galamsey Task Force were fighting Galamsey in the Eastern region, we were then having an Eastern Regional NDC Financier. Nana Anyimedu from Enyinam. I am mentioning names and I'm pointing out. An NDC Eastern Regional Financier. Also, what? Dealing in illegal mining. So, as we are tackling, we send the task force out there to combat these people. Then he also wake up with his gang in the night and go and mine. He is Nana Anyimedu is in Enyinam and he is an NDC financier in the Eastern region.
Do you have any evidence to what
I am saying it? I have mentioned the name and I'm saying that these people, this chief, the evidence is that he was arrested and nothing happened. He was arrested and nothing happened.
Right,
and it's good the president knows that it is his own people who don't want him to govern well.
Right, Mr. Kpogli, please, have you seen the real impact of NIMOS?
He will, because it is
of Galamsey.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
For now, I'm not.
He exposes himself by saying that the NDC financier was involved in Galamsey. But they could not arrest him.
He was arrested.
That makes them useless.
Mr. Kpogli, please, your choice of words. I beg you.
If something is not useful, what is it?
You can say it's not relevant rather than you using useless. It's too harsh.
Okay.
Right, thank you.
It's irrelevant because you are there to protect the land. And you saw an NDC financier mining and you arrest the person and you couldn't do the person anything. I don't see any logic in this. At least we have Frimpong Boateng giving us report on what they did with illegal mining. We knew of what Akunta Mining had done, which is now facing the law. We also know of the syndrome of Party Nyesika, Charles Bishu. We knew all of them. Party Nyesika. So.
Oh, don't worry, his microphone is off, so it's not going now.
So, Party Nyesika. So they know. For them, fighting illegal money means their party needs money. So they have to go and do illegal money and have money for their party. So for him, whatever he's saying, he can say it. But I'll take time to read what NIMOS has done. And I'm so glad. Major achievements so far. 94 excavators seized. About 3,000 chamfines destroyed. 237 arrested, namely for 59 rifles, aluminium recovered. NIMOS report operation success about 87%, meaning most operation lead arrest seizures. And I am happy. Now, we are talking about land reclamation. Some of the lands that have been destroyed, we are claiming those lands back. Are they not working? The forest reserve that were besieged under the MPP, we have recovered all of them back. Some of the rivers now are seeing improvement, like the river and Cobra and stuff. They are now seeing changes. You cannot do this fight within 1 year. Something that has been used about 8 years to destroy it. You cannot use 1 year to fix it. If you ask me to destroy this your studio, it will take me less than 30 minutes. But if you ask me to fix it back, I will take more than 2 or 3 days to fix it. I lie.
That's true.
So we are fixing the mess that they have created. We will not listen to them. Yes, there are challenges on the way. So they have said it. Logistics, some of their cars are breaking down. The people are now having more ammunition. You have seen the 9 months being attacked by even the community that they are supposed to protect.
Exactly.
But they are not going back. What they are saying are going forward, they want to send camps at the hot spots. So that, because the people are using tactics. When they come and fight them and they leave, they move to other side, then they will come again. So now that they want to pitch camps at those hotspots, so that it will become the thing of the past. All we can do is to encourage them to do more. But for me, where I sit, I have one of the challenges that is also with me. The communities must help them instead of fighting our. We have Nananum, we have Queen Mothers, we have opinion leaders, we have youth organizations, we have youth groups there. Why are they quiet? My dear, I cannot wake up for me today. Just wake up and go to the bush and start mining. I'll be called. Or people will come after me because I can't just move onto someone's land and start digging. Before, you saw the way the excavators are there. According to 9 months report, now it is not like that because because of the sieges, it is making them difficult to bring excavators there. We have seized a lot of water pumps. Look at the champlain that has been destroyed. So, for me, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step.
With a step, right. So what do you think the real solution to Galamsey is? We've seen the president admit that his people are also involved in it. That is a form of honesty and he being transparent that, I'm actually aware of it. But what do you think the real solution should be? Should it be a state of emergency? Do you think it's going to sort it out? Or there are better alternatives to...
That is why, you see, the better alternative is not about state of emergency. It's about our kings, our queen mothers, our youth, our religious leaders in those communities rising up and standing by government in fighting this canker. You cannot go to Domain Krum and mine. Why? Because the king there said, no way, lie. There's a queen mother at one of the villages that I find it difficult to pronounce. That place you can't go and mine. Because the queen mother and the people there say, no, you cannot come and destroy our land. Because it affects us direct, even before it gets to the other part of the country. So mining is not going on in those communities. The question is, why? What about other people? What are they doing? If they are also going to stand up and stand with the government in fighting this cancer, I'll tell you, Galamsey issues will come down to the minimum. You understand me? Yeah. Because the people are in the community. They know them. They know them. Now they are even with them because they feel that, and you see my pain. Galamsey communities, I don't see any improvement in those areas. So when they say, oh, there's money, those people come and take the money and they come and spend it in the cities. Why you wallow in poverty? So why would you support them do something like that? Why would you support them? To cause mayhem to your lands, your farmlands. At least if you don't have anything and you have your farmland that you can grow fruits, you will come and buy and you also get something in your pocket. Why would you destroy it? This beautiful water that God has given to us, our forefathers, if they were so greedy like that, should we come and meet it in those states?
Hi, thank you, Mr. Kodi. Mr. Akwa, lastly on this topic, what is the real solution there?
The real solution, I said that, it's time that there should be, ban on illegal mining. We have responsible mining, and we have these illegal mining activities as well. So there should be a ban on illegal mining. And government also should stop interfering in the operations of this illegal mining task forces. And I believe, and again, the chiefs and elders, none of various communities, various constituencies should know that the land belongs to them. The natural resources belongs to them, and they ought to protect it. I believe again that to stop Galamsey is not about this 9 months or whatever. If you want to stop Galamsey, as my brother rightly said, for that one, I applaud him for that. It should start from the chiefs, the committee members, the assemblymen of various communities. Because, you see, before someone will wake up and enter into a river or a forest to mine, he is from the same community. Okay? And even if he's not from the community, he's from a place and has come and reside in the community. If before someone will come to Ghana Talk Radio, he has to take a road that leads to this place. So the chiefs and the people of various communities whereby the illegal mining are going on, are they not seeing the people? Are they not identifying the people who wake up every morning into our various forests, our various water bodies to destroy them? They have been seeing them. So the fight against illegal mining Galamsey should be a fight of the Nananum, the traditional council. Because when those days, when a chief beat Gongon Bita, that today we are not going to farm. Even a bird will not fly to the farm. So what has changed? So that should start again. It should start again. The chiefs and elders of the various mining communities should start putting up those previous measures. Each and every day there should be an announcement. There should be a Gongon Bita announcing that I don't want to see anyone mining on my land. Stringent measures. And trust me, this thing called illegal mining will be a thing of the past in this country. Because most of us have, fear in our chiefs. Because when a chief announced that today we are not going to farm, and you go and you are being found, the way they are going to handle you, you will not like it. And that has kept us to date. So I believe that if we want Galamsey to be a thing of the past, then we should go back to our fourth roots, because that is where we start from.
Right.
That is where we start, and the government also should stop interfering. You see, when my brother was speaking, he mentioned that the MPP people, some of them were caught in illegal mining and other stuff. We were having their own parliamentary candidate, Joanajan, is it Amenfi North or Amenfi South parliamentary candidates, who were caught in camera at Galamsey pit mining. We have an MCE of their own political party who was caught and being taken to court, was sentenced. So they should be mindful, and they should look at words they choose when they are making references.
Right. Thank you so much for joining us on the GhanaTalks Breakfast Show. This has been a very interactive section. But before we leave, your last words, gentlemen. Mr. Kpogli.
Well, I'd like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to come here this morning. Some shout out to my constituency executive, Okankwe South, my member of parliament, and the Sadmaku Kion, my regional communication officer, Jerry Johnson, and the deputy, Simon Tetekweku. To all my NADMO, directors at Accra Metro, and the Accra Mayor is doing well, and I'm parting everybody. Good morning to you all.
Right, thank you. Mr. Kingsley.
Okay, it's my turn. Okay, so thank you very much for the opportunity given me once again, and a very big thank you to my Member of Parliament, Honorable Frank Anodombre, MP for Nsauma Dwejiri, and he doubles as the minority chief whip in Parliament. In fact, he has been the nightmare of the NDC in Parliament. Yes.
I can now
so,
understand.
Again,
Minister for Misinformation.
Again,
I now understand.
Again, this year is going to be, the party is having its internal elections, so there are few people that we need to mention them and also ask various police station executives to vote for them. Ademu Musa Rahab is coming for Eastern Regional Organizer. He was then the Eastern Region Youth Organizer. So now he's stepping forward as the Eastern Region Organizer. And we have SOS coming as the Eastern Regional Youth Organizer as well. So these are the people that we pray and we ask that police station executives should vote for them. And when we come to my constituency, we have Homburger, who is coming as first vice, and Cheba 4 coming as Homburger is coming as second vice, Cheba 4 is coming for first vice, and other world people that we may mention them. But for the sake of time, we will make it another day. Thank you.
Right, thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us on the GhanaTalks Breakfast Show, and thank you too for joining us. We'll meet same time tomorrow. Do have a lovely day.